You're wasting battery footage. If you don't do this, you're getting written up. Yeah, you heard that? Yeah, come on, Chino. Chino, we're doing this to help, bro. I'm doing this to help. Don't worry. Yo. You gotta contribute.
I'm not working right now, right?
You can't come here and then sit in this Victorian chair and not. You gotta help.
The Victorian chair is crazy. Come on. This is more than.
CWTFB episode 190.
Let's get it. This is CWTFB Radio. I am your host, Chelley Marie, alongside a special guest in the building.
But keep it clean, though.
What you mean, though?
I mean, like, for the first,
for the first 10 minutes.
Minutos.
Yeah, for the first 10 minutes, we ain't gonna cuss.
We ain't gonna cuss. We gonna it's all.
Keep it clean.
This is the Olympics for us right here.
Yes,
like,
yes.
Yeah, I try to bring out my best vocabulary. Yeah,
That's
so
like 4 words.
I take out the N word.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, what do I replace that with?
Come on. Anyway, we got a special guest in the building. Everybody make some noise for Gina Rodriguez. Gina from the Gems with Gina. She in the building. What's up,
China, what up, girl?
How you doing? Hey,
I'm gonna call you China, man.
No. You get like 3 and then you got your box out your head. You got one more.
I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna keep that in the chamber.
how you doing?
In public.
I'm good. I'm doing good.
Yeah, man,
Working hard, nigga. She don't know if she's doing this in Spanish. She's like,
Yeah, yo lo doy en español también.
she's like, or in English.
All of that.
We're doing this one in English.
This one, this one in English.
Para inglés.
Yeah.
Marque uno. Yeah.
And you know that's my fault right here, man.
You know what it is.
Loving sense.
Pray for the parlay. Pray for the parlay.
Pray for the
I know football is back.
Yes,
You know,
yes,
praying for
yes,
Melee on TV. You know, that's just full-blown concussions on ABC. You know, you get to see full grown men go at it for millions of dollars. You bet on that.
What'd you say? Those dudes leave every game different?
Absolutely, completely different. Every game. Daddy, what's wrong?
I'll tell you next Sunday, baby. You know what I mean?
Well, it really depends.
It'd be wild.
It
It'd be
depends.
wild. You know
If
what I
it's
mean?
lower extremities, you know they're the same.
Yo, his dog that died on the field.
He's
playing
back.
again? Yeah. What's his name again?
DeMar Hamlin.
Yeah, Hamlin.
Yeah, shout out to
Shout out Hamlin,
to
man.
him.
For real.
So,
Clap it up for Hamlin.
shout out to him. So
he didn't actually die, right?
But I want people to understand they stopped the football game. Mm-hmm. There's no other game that they stopped for an injury
Ever.
We done seen somebody's whole leg become a boneless spare rib on TV, and then they were like, "All right, let's go inbound."
Right.
Like it's like let's go. Hockey is crazy, and they get paid the least. So for them to stop the game, it's because they thought he died.
Well, right.
On
Everybody,
the
people were crying.
Yeah,
It was scary.
Yeah, it was. So for him to be back and playing that same game,
Yeah, I think that's amazing.
that's
incredible.
That takes
I miss
that takes courage.
Or maybe he just couldn't get out of his contract. I don't know.
Or maybe
who
he
knows?
needs the money.
Yeah, I mean, maybe.
I need money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Who knows what kind of contract he's
But
on.
yeah. So football and sports everything is interesting. This is a good time right now. Baseball is about to go into the playoffs. Basketball and football starting. So all the actions all at once. So FanDuel, pray for the parlay, please.
All right, man. But besides that, Gina,
I'm lost. Yeah, I'm lost.
what's up, sweetheart? How you doing?
You didn't get none of that?
Yo,
You bust guns in the
that
desert,
is
didn't
big.
you?
That's not no moth. That's
Hey
big old
now.
mosquito.
Hey now.
Listen.
Hey now.
I mean,
That's Chris Rock in Bug's Life.
I'm sensitive.
He was sucking blood. That was a funny character, bro.
Oh, anyway, Gina, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm doing good.
Yeah, tell the people what you've been up to, man. It's been a minute since you sat next to me on this platform, and
That was a boring ass episode.
wow.
I heard it wasn't.
Wow. I thought.
I mean, it was
good.
very informative.
Yeah.
But I didn't think Gina got to shine.
All right, so let her shine tonight.
That's what I'm saying.
I'll try to shine.
That's what I'm saying. Are we 10 minutes in yet?
No.
But anyways, I've been chilling, working,
Grinding.
You was in DR for like 40 days and 40 nights.
What you lost? You lost your green card. You had temporary. You had temporary
Listen,
visitation.
Lucky for me, I am a U.S. citizen.
Oh, okay. Who's the first president of the United States of America? All right, I'm not gonna disrespect you.
Yo, you know it's funny.
I'm not gonna disrespect
Everybody in here just clapped how the Dominicans clap when they land in DR. They went, hey!
That is an experience.
Every single trip.
Yeah, they really do. Everybody, yeah.
Every single trip.
But they don't know. This pilot does this. He's probably drunk.
Right. He's over there smoking a hookah in the cockpit.
I did autopilot for like 95%.
All right, so what was you doing out there? I see you was interviewing some high profile guys, some Latin artists and things of that nature.
I got some really good content. I interviewed an OG in the dembow and rap genres. His name is Químico Ultra Mega. I
can't say that.
No. You gotta
I got
slow
to
it down.
interview Cali Ocho, which is a newcomer to the scene.
I need
He's
captions.
been out for about a year, maybe 2 years. But at the time I interviewed him, he was on the charts, like topping them.
Yeah.
On top of that, he had some drama with some shorty, so it was a lot of good content. A lot of good content. I just haven't released it. I'm being lazy.
I've been seeing a lot of like reggaeton and dembow artists beefing lately. I don't know if like that's the thing. Is that like the thing that get hot right now?
Where's Dembo coming from? Is that DR or PR?
Dembo is DR.
That's DR, okay.
Reggaeton is PR. Right.
Yeah. I know PR's on fire.
Yeah.
Like they smoking each other out in PR.
Yeah. They do that. You know what I mean?
With white sunglasses on. Like.
So when you when you was out there, did you have a detail with you, or you just had them guys? Like, you know what I mean? Because like it's a little country. I'm like,
no, I'm in my country
out there.
Yeah,
I'm in my country.
Just
I
don't
speak
cross
the
the
language.
line.
I'm
You will
with my
get
cousins.
snatched
I'm
up
with
and
the
sold.
fam, and that's really like I'm one of the few females who have a really big group of men in my family. So when I come home, everybody's on me. Everybody's with me.
They give you a gun?
No.
Several.
They did the last time I was there.
Yeah.
But this time I was like, I'm only gonna be here for 2 weeks. Ended up staying there for 3 months.
Wow.
But
What the hell be going on? I see my man post on Snap today. He said I could never be one of those guys who date one of them Dominican shorties that go out to DR for a weekend trip and end up staying for 3 months. What the hell is going on in DR?
yo, I'm living my best.
I'm reporting
life.
you to immigration.
First and foremost.
So ICE wasn't fucking
the
with you.
exchange rate is crazy.
What is it?
Yeah, the bread stretch out there.
It's
Yeah,
nuts.
for sure.
And on top of that, I'm very family oriented. So just being able to spend time with family that I don't get to see on a regular, is home for me.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna move to DR next year though.
She's gonna move to DR, she says.
Golly.
That's interesting.
That's in the works.
Yeah?
I know you don't edit now, so you definitely ain't gonna edit there.
Oh gosh, hold on.
I don't edit shit. I
needed to not come at my neck.
I
The
know,
guest
I
is there.
know,
That's
I
who
know,
we need
I
to
know.
grill. It is not me.
I'm talking shit, but I don't edit nothing.
good.
I be rolling the
No,
dice on
and
Chiz
that's
to get
the
it
thing.
done.
You see
The
what Cat
editing?
You know what I mean?
Oh
Like
my
Chiz
God.
gonna get it done, and if he don't, he died.
Yo,
That's a fact.
You're not wrong. You're not
That's a
wrong.
fact, though.
That's my
It gets
guy.
done.
Like you gotta understand what I live with. So for that, like
That's a
I
fact,
gotta, I deliver. I bring chicken. Boom.
Yo, you
Yeah,
know what's
man.
crazy though? You know what's coming up? Yeah, the chicken is elite. Shout out to chicken.
I need to try that. It smells good when I pass by.
So last year when my pops passed, he passed on a Wednesday. And we here every Thursday. I was here Thursday. This year, his anniversary of his death actually falls on a Thursday.
Oh,
right? So we're gonna do some fire shit. I'm gonna come in here wearing some super Haitian shit. Ankles is gonna be out.
I got a pair of his
You know what I
shoes.
mean? I got some loafers.
I got a pair of his shoes.
Oh yeah, you do. And they loafers too, right?
Yeah, they loafers. Yeah. That nigga love loafers. I get it though, cause loafers, they could if they're fucked up, you could just break the bottom and wear them as sandals.
Exactly.
Yeah, like
it's multi-purpose.
Yeah, like my mom done broke my Jordan 11s into sandals.
Yeah,
like that shit is.
Y'all ain't never had no 11 loafers.
Like that shit is the most disgusting business. Like
in the Haitian household, 11 loafers is real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, you know what I'm saying
a mother would turn your shit into sandals and no problem.
Air Force
my
One
mom
loafers.
never turned nothing into sand. She just sent it to DR.
Really? Oh, yeah.
We don't care about the people back home that much.
Nah,
so,
they gonna get kidnapped.
They'll be all right.
Yeah, you can't send them too much nice shit.
Then they gonna start calling you, asking you for money.
Niggas ain't got no food, but they want an iPhone.
They ain't got.
Like what you gonna do? What you gonna do? You ain't got no food, but you want an iPhone.
But they got WhatsApp though. They got WhatsApp.
What you gonna do?
I just got.
You are starving for your motherfucking life.
I just got a WhatsApp the other day, and I was like, nah, brother, not this time.
Nah, Haitians are foul, man. I love them. I love my people, but the country itself, it's fucked up. It goes through constant turmoil.
So when you go out to DR and you do things like that, right? I mean, like, what do you feel like that does for you as like a media person? Like, because you sat down with some dope individuals, right? So like, how does that translate into Gems with Gina?
I think what I'm having a hard time is connecting with the Latin community here. And I would rather connect with the Latin community in the United States because this is where I'm based. But I do want to eventually hit the other Latin, countries.
Why don't you hit up, what's his name? DJ Adoni. He in Lawrence, right? He live in Lawrence,
When I tell you people get big-headed, he leaves me on scene every
trip
time.
Yo, Adoni, you doing her dirty, man.
Live in Lynn. She leave me on red every single
I leave
time.
niggas on red. Is that disrespectful?
Nah, but if I'm like, I'm trying to grow and I know you on a personal note, like I'm there. That's kind of
like text message red.
No.
Nah, DM.
DM.
Still, rappers, if you ever been left on red, it was Cash that opened it up and just didn't say nothing back. It wasn't me. I be busy. You know what I mean? Editing everything that he does.
I be responding sometimes.
So I be going in the DMs and I'm like, damn, nobody responded to this kid.
I respond sometimes.
Cash be like, suck my dick, pussy.
See you now.
It's a 10-minute mark.
You're lying.
Yeah, we passed that. Yeah, we passed that.
You're fucking lying, nigga. The fuck is you talking about? I don't invite niggas to the Frank stand.
All right, man. But yo, look, let's get into these ratings. I'm gonna rate these projects, and then we're gonna bring the guests in, man. We've been talking shit for a little bit. We gonna have a good time tonight. We're gonna talk some shit and all of that, man. But Red Cups and ratings, just like every other week, we got 2 projects that we like to rate, man. This week we gonna start off with my man Lighter Vuitton. He was just in the building a few weeks ago. He dropped Streets Know My Name, right? Now, Streets Know My Name is about 7 tracks long, 17 minutes in its entirety. What you think, brother?
I was feeling this one. Yeah. Like, no bullshit, like,
Nothing in there.
Like, son just got, like, he got, like, the energy that he puts on records, not the energy he puts on the interview. Like, the interview that we had when we sat with him, like, he was
a good interview.
No, I'm not saying that it was low energy. I'm just saying, like, he focuses in.
Yeah, the content.
On when it's time for him to perform that shit. So, like, you could hear it in the music, like.
Yeah.
Like, and he's speaking on some, some shit that's happening around in his town.
Kill Beat, you couldn't kill me on Kill Beat.
Like, it's talking some good shit, and I don't know, man. I was feeling this one, man. Like, it was real up-tempo.
Okay.
Like, I like the hop. Like, it got a hop to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's grungy still.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
What was your favorite record?
Honestly, I like Us.
Yeah.
Yeah, Us was a good record. I mean, Take a Tour was good, too. Take a Tour, I could see how niggas like that, but Us was a good song. Like, he made a song out of that.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he ain't had no fucking features.
Nah.
He don't like niggas. You know what I'm saying? I get that. I don't like niggas, bro. I don't invite niggas here.
Yeah.
When niggas show up, that should be random. That be other niggas. Stop that.
Nah, I mean, honestly, I thought Lida did what he was supposed to do on this. Considering the last project he dropped was what, 2020 or 2021? Either way, it's been a couple years. And you know, like he moved from Worcester. He's in Boston now. He's mixing and mingling with the people from the scene out here. He's doing the right things. I thought this was a good, like, just the project. Like, as far as like the cohesiveness, like, it's exactly what I expected it to be from start to finish. If I had to pick a favorite song, I like the intro the most. Like, I thought like that was the attention grabber. Yeah. Like, you know, he just,
the intro has to be hot. The intro has to be hot.
But it's not always like that, right? Like, you know, you got a lot of artists who give you an intro where it's like, it's a little more creative.
The intro has to be fucking hot.
Right. Right. It has to, in my opinion.
It don't even got to be the best song, but it got to be fucking hot.
Yeah, yeah. I do like the Grand Man as well. You said Us, so I did like Us as well. I think that, you know, somebody on the team said that this sounded like something that she's heard before. You know, not Gina, by the way. All right. As far as content goes.
Oh, you talking about the Russian judge on
the
this
Russian
one?
judge, man. Yeah. Now, for me, the
the
authenticity rating,
comes
down to how believable your music is to me.
Yeah.
Right. Now, with, you know, what the streets say and things of that nature, I thought the authenticity was all there.
I agree.
You know, so that's where I gotta disagree. But you know, when men and women are listening to certain type of music, I think that's where the biggest disconnect comes in, right? Especially women who are not on that street type of timing. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta listen to women too, though.
Right. But no. But yeah, you do. Because women buy records, nigga.
Yeah,
you know
they
what I'm
do.
saying?
They do.
They're the number one consumers when it comes to music.
Not only records, they buy tickets.
Everything.
Yeah, they buy everything.
Everything.
So merch.
They buy all of that, right? They're gonna be front row.
Yeah.
If you can connect with them and things of that nature. So
facts.
I do think that might be something that, you know, somebody of his caliber would want to focus on. But when he does talk about women on his records, I know chicks who would love that shit too. You know what I mean? Like on some, like, you know what I mean? Like,
give me a project.
Give me a rap, man. Yo, BG free, man,
BG,
by the way. Yeah. BG. BG's out. Yeah. But yeah, man, I love this shit. Like, honestly, I loved it from start to finish. I listened to it like a million times. I don't know how many times I listened to it. I was listening in my office this morning.
Well, I hope all his views aren't from you.
Okay. Maybe. I had some Saxons across the hall from me at work looking at me crazy.
It was like 17, 16 minutes, right?
Yeah, it was a quick listen.
Quick listen.
So that's why you got to start it over. You know what I mean? I'm at work for 8 hours. You know what I mean? So come on, man. But what we give this, man?
I don't know what we do.
Out of 5 red cups.
I know Russia came to nuke this motherfucker up.
The Russian judge did come in here and level the playing field. But out of 5 red cups, we gave my man Lida Vuitton, Streets Know My Name, a solid 4.1.
Yeah.
Out of 5 red cups, man. So shout out my man Lida Vuitton. It would have been much higher if the Russian judge didn't come through. Disrespect.
Thank God for the Russian judge.
She says thank God.
Thank God. Okay.
I don't know. It might just be a personal thing, but I ain't listening to that shit.
Okay.
All right.
Yo, Gina. All right. She's coming with it.
All right.
She's coming with it.
Straight out the gate.
Hey.
She's coming with it.
You can't
I
stop.
to shine. I'm a shine, baby.
You can't stop a
Go
horse
ahead,
like
sweetheart.
that. God damn it.
We ain't gonna. All right. All right. So next project we gonna rate. This is also a former guest. Well, he came through with a gang of niggas. This might have been the wildest episode we've ever done, ever. Like, it was all over the place.
I thought somebody was gonna get robbed. I was excited.
I thought a lot of shit was gonna happen on this episode, man.
I was excited.
But
yeah, I was excited
because we met Dog, and I heard about him slightly before that. I've been watching his story. I've been seeing his
now
movements.
he went a little viral.
He's doing his thing, and this my man King Ace the General.
Yeah.
He dropped the God Project. This is 8 tracks, 23 minutes. What you think, bro?
All right, man. So it's a lot of pain.
Yes.
A lot of pain music.
Yes.
Like so much pain music that I don't think he know feel good music. I
Wow.
don't think he knows what feel good music is. I don't.
Wow.
Like, I think he's just releasing pain on these records, on every single record. Like, it's. I don't want to say it's the same shit because it's not really the same, but it's a little repetitive in the pain talk.
Similar.
Yeah. You know. So
Okay.
I get it for where a nigga like him is coming from. Like, you know, it seems like come from a dark place.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And like trying to stay out of it. And this is how he releases it. And versus, you know, going out and, you know, releasing it. Pause.
Yeah. What was your favorite record?
I don't know. Let's see. I really didn't pick one.
Nah.
I really listened to it through and through. Like, I couldn't. And God's Work was a good one. Song Cry, like, I like that one too.
Yeah, Song Cry's great.
Yeah, like, you know, he got.
The shit that he did up here, he turned it into a record. Which one was that? Was that Dark Times?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, when it comes to the freestyle that he did when he was here, I thought he went crazy. And you know, this is what's ill. Like, I love seeing artists turn the freestyles that they do here into records, because when they do the freestyle, it's so much passion.
You know what it is? Yo, I hate to call it this, right? But like, cause I never been, but you have. Is it like jail bars?
Yo, come on. Come on, man. Why are we doing this? You funny ass. He's lying. Yo, look. I don't know, nigga. You have to ask King Ace the General.
But you know what? I just hear it because like all the niggas when they relate to it, it be like on some, you know, on some prison shit, on some jail shit, on some locked up shit. So it's like I understand I understand how that like niggas relate to it because they putting niggas in there, bro.
Yeah. Now, I mean, look, King Ace, if you know his background, if you know, you know. The name says it all.
He puts the news article,
Bro,
in it.
look. If you already been convicted for something, you can talk about it, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Because it is what it is, right? But I'm talking about other shit, right? So if you know, you know, right? And what I'm saying is, he's one of them ones, man. So like when you hear the music and you hear the pain and you hear, you know, where he's coming from with the vulnerability and the names that he said in these records and the instances that he alluded to and things of that nature, it takes you to those, right?
Yeah.
And the illest thing that I took away from, you know, when him and Kato was sitting here was, you know, we came here to do this together.
Yeah.
Because we literally could have took each other out. You know what I mean? If we was outside on some bullshit. And that's what the song Blood Cries spoke to me about. When I heard Blood Cries, it just brought me back to that conversation. And I was like, damn, yo, like, this nigga really spitting that shit.
Yeah, now he is.
You know what I mean? Like, so
He's talking that pain talk.
yo, like real pain talk, bro. And like, and that's, you know, I have a love-hate
He be
relationship.
fucking with my emotions, dog.
Yeah, bro, I have a love-hate relationship with the pain music, but when you do it well and you do it in this fashion, bro, I love that he called it the God Project, man. Like, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, man, what the fuck you think niggas is thinking, nigga? For whatever the fuck got them out that situation, whether it be prison, you know, the man walks around with a big-ass scar on his gut, nigga. Like, that's not by accident. I mean, that's God's work. Why he's still here, he's still talking to us, and he's still creating, man. So, you know what I mean? Shout out to my man, King Ace.
Yeah, shout out to King
Ace. So, let's talk about what we gave this man out of 5 red cups. We gave my man, King Ace, the General, the God Project, a solid 4.4 out of 5 red cups, man. You know, this was kind of, you know, smooth all around. The Russian judge didn't, you know, come through and fuck shit up. So
She was feeling
I
this
mean,
one.
yeah, you know, this is good. She kept it cute. You know what I mean? All right, man. So this week we're gonna talk to our guest, who is in the building. She's been doing her thing for a while now, man. And you know, I've been meaning to talk to her for a while. You know what I mean? Like, you know, there's not too many female artists from the scene that I really give a fuck about. I'm just being honest. You know what I mean? But she's one of the ones that struck my interest
Chelley Gang in that thing, made that bitch
Hey,
bang.
that's what we talking about. Chelley Marie, what's good, baby?
Chelley Gang, bitch bang, yeah.
I love that shit, Chelley.
How you doing?
Never get rid of that shit. I love that
never
shit.
will. I never will. Trust me, my game won't let me.
Yeah. What's up, Chelley? How you doing?
I'm feeling great.
I'm
I'm
glad.
feeling amazing. How y'all feeling?
I'm feeling excellent.
Nah, this is dope.
All right, I'm ready. I'm ready.
I'm
Nice
ready.
to meet you, Gina. It's my first time meeting her, so this is gonna be fun. Another woman on the set, so I'm excited.
Yes. You know, Gina's honorary CWTFB.
Okay.
She don't want to be here forever.
I just don't want to have me here for real.
She wanna do this shit in Spanish, my nigga. All right. She
Look, tú
she
hablas
is dying to
español
do this shit in
poquito.
Spanish.
Un poquito, you know?
You see?
Que la que, mami?
Nah, she's Cape Verdean. She the devil. They could do many
I'm
tricks.
only half.
They can do many
Que la
tricks.
cuse. Hey, okay. Listen, she knows. She
Because
knows.
para español marque dos, right?
Yeah, that does.
But, yo, for the people who don't know who you are, give them a quick rundown. Who you are, what you do, what you represent.
Okay, well, I'm Chelley Marie. I am the rapping makeup artist. A lot of people know me as that. I'm from Dorchester, Boston, born and raised. So, yeah, I've been rapping for a little over 5 years now. Again, I'm the rapping makeup artist. A lot of people know me from doing makeup first. So, rapping is literally just in my blood. Like, if y'all don't know, my brother is Prince Move.
Yeah.
That's my little sis, though. That's my little sis.
Oh, I know
shit.
Smooth in the
But
building.
that's my oldest brother. We have another brother who passed in 2010.
R.I.P.
He used to rap as well. And then, I just come from a family of music. So this is in my blood. So I'm not surprised, but it is actually crazy as a creative with fashion and makeup that I'm actually rapping. But yeah.
Yeah, that's dope.
So your name is Chelley Marie. So that means your name's Michelle, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Michelle Marie.
Yep.
That sounds Haitian as fuck.
It
it
really
does.
do.
Michelle Marie. You know what I mean?
Kisa.
Yeah, I mean, Kisa, she says. Come on.
So what I
Marie
say.
Michelle.
Yeah, Michelle Marie. I mean, my mother would have loved you.
Listen, I fuck with my Zoe. Shout out to my man. He is Zoe.
Oh, your man is Zoe? Okay.
Okay.
Hey, once you go Zoe,
As he
that's
should.
all you know.
That's all you know.
You heard, right?
You know.
Right. But so you just dropped a project.
Yes, I did. I did just drop a project. It's called Sea Valley, the EP. 6 tracks on there. A few of them are already out. So if you heard them, you probably heard of I Hate Her, Boston Richie, Out of Pocket. I dropped those a few before I dropped the EP. But there's a couple other slappers on there I feel like everybody will fuck with. So yeah, I just dropped on August 18th, the day before my August 17th, 2 days before my birthday. So it'll be a month, September 17th. But yeah.
All right, so Apple Music is fucking me up.
Yes. Yes.
Wait,
One of my favorites.
It is the
Oh, the
last
record,
song
the record.
on the
Oh.
EP.
Okay.
I thought you were talking about something she just said. I was about to
It's that third eye shit.
You
Y'all
feel
be
me?
seeing shit, right?
It's funny because I recorded that in like March. I actually recorded here with Devo. Devo's
Shout out
like
to Devo.
that's my dog. Devo the genius. When he can't really say he the genius, he's the genius.
Yeah.
Like I recorded a lot of my tracks on my project with him. Definitely have a good chemistry when it comes to in the booth with him. But yeah, Angel Numbers, I had recorded that in March, right before I went to LA. And funny enough, me and my best friend and her friend, she does music as well. We went and got tattoos. So I got the angel wings right here with my Angel Numbers.
Oh, shit.
Due to that song, that's one of my favorite songs. So
What's that?
yeah,
What's that? 555?
555. That's my
I thought
Angel
it said
Numbers.
666. I was about, yo,
Oh,
my
no,
man,
no.
yo,
That's
you
crazy.
gotta chill.
No, nah.
You gotta chill.
Nah, we alright. We prayed up over here. We
All right.
prayed up, but yeah, that song is one of my favorite songs. So
that's
I'm glad you fuck with it.
I heard all of them. I had to. So I heard your EP before, but I was in the car with the kiddos on my way here.
Yeah.
Again, and I heard it 3 more times, but I had to skip that song every time because my kid ain't finna hear that.
Of
But
course.
he's a kid, so
Of
that's
course,
fine. But,
understandable.
all of the songs were fire, but I
Thank
feel like
you.
Angel Numbers just like for me it hit. Because Angel, like I'm into that astrology thing.
Into spirituality or something like that.
Blue headed
Okay.
and shit like that. Yeah,
I like
yeah,
that. I like
You
it.
ain't gotta kill it like that.
Huh?
You ain't have to
Oh,
kill
my
it like
fault.
that.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is.
So we bought it. Chill.
All right, this is what I was saying about Apple Music's fucking me up because on my phone it said that this shit was 14 minutes long. I pulled it up on the laptop. It says it's 15 minutes long. We typically only rate projects that are 15 minutes long or more.
Okay.
That's why we opted out to not rating it.
Yeah. That's why we was getting ready to talk
That's
shit.
kind of crazy.
cool.
Because I on Dead Dog, Joe Cash, pull it up on your phone.
14 minutes is what I seen.
No, I could tell y'all it was wrong because at
14
first when I had
minutes.
dropped the
14
EP,
minutes on the phone.
I had put something happened with the distro. The last song was an instrumental. So a lot of people, some people knew that. Like the people that were up at 12 waiting for that shit, they knew.
Yeah.
They was like, "Yo, it's an instrumental." I'm like, "Y'all want to freestyle? Go ahead."
Yeah.
but nah. So I had to, fix it and everything. So that's why it went down because the instrumental was probably longer than, yeah.
All right. Well, how did you feel about it? Because you kind of spent a little time away from music. And then you just came out guns blazing with this one.
Yes. So I did take a time off from music for a little bit, and at first I was in my head. I was like, I don't know if I should do an album. I did an EP already. But, I've only been doing this for a little while, and I took some breaks. So I was like, you know what? I don't want to think too much into it. I've been working hard the last year, just in the booth, dropping, writing songs.
Yeah.
Not even finishing some of the songs. But I was like, nah, I want to drop something. I want to drop it before my birthday. I know a lot of the songs that I have been recording are like summer anthems, some anthems for the girls, especially in the time right now we're in. Like a lot of female artists are killing it locally, globally. Like it's our time right now. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get the girls what they want to hear. And at first I'm like, C Valley, that was the name I was stuck on. I'm pretty sure some people in here have watched like, P Valley. So it was, yeah.
Nah.
Okay, well, Gina
I'm
knows what she's talking
I'm not a
about.
sodomy defender.
Whatever. y'all age is showing. It's not even, listen, whatever. But P Valley is a really hit show. A lot of people know what that's about. But, for me, I'm very versatile. I'm not just one way. I don't just make strip club music. I don't just make singing music. I make different types of music. So I was getting in my head about making it more strip club stream, where you can hear in the club, but I wanted to be authentically me and just kind of put something out and show what I've been working on and how I've been working on my craft. So I'm really proud of myself. The way I planned it, like every song in each order, I feel like it works, simultaneously. So I'm just really happy with it. I'm proud of myself for not just stopping and actually keep going. So yeah.
That's dope.
So I hope I'm not talking too much.
Go ahead. Do your thing. It's the Gina show tonight.
Oh.
Come on.
So I'll say this. Listening to it, you can tell exactly what you were saying. Every song just like feels like it just goes right after the other. And it's funny because when Charlie hit me up like, hey, do you want to come sit on this interview? And I searched your social media. I felt like seeing your social media, I was going to hear a lot of
Give me a project.
No, I felt like I was getting hood rat stuff, strip club stuff, a lot of sexy red stuff.
Yep.
What does sexy red sound like?
Oh my god,
that's my girl.
I love sexy red.
If you
I like
see me
sexy
and you
red.
trying to say what's up, Ski, that's the female Gucci right there.
I've heard that
I like
part.
sexy red.
You like
That's
that?
the
I
female
like sexy
Gucci.
red. She ratchet
doing
as
her
fuck,
thing.
but I love her.
She's
Exactly.
ratchet, like one to Roberta.
Roberta's my sister. Nigga, she's past Roberta.
She passed it. She off the scale.
Dead dogs.
Yo, if you hear the song with Sukiyana,
Oh my god.
Okay. Nah, I knew
yeah,
Chelley
nah.
wasn't that. I knew Chelley wasn't that ratchet.
nah.
But I get it. Though.
I heard Angel Numbers, and I shit you not, the first few, seconds, I'm like, yo, she's giving Janae Aiko.
Wow.
I love that song.
I appreciate
I love
that.
song.
It feels good to hear that though, because a lot of people don't know what they're gonna get with me.
a fact.
A lot of people view me off of my social media. So I'm not surprised that you said that at all, because a lot of people, like, even when I'm out in public, like I'm a people's person. Like a lot of people might see my social media, oh, she got this many followers and she stuck up. But then when they meet me, they're like, yo, you mad cool. I'm like, yeah, I'm one of the guys.
Yeah,
like
for real.
I be chilling.
Let me get
Like
some
I'm
money.
a regular person at the end of the day. Like I know I'm a superstar, but I'm a regular person at the end of the day. I've lived the same lives as a lot of people. So I've heard that a lot, especially like on Twitter when I would be on Twitter all the time catching wreck,
Yeah.
I would catch wreck, and I'd be like, yeah, listen to my music. They'd be like, nobody wants to hear this. It sounds like Cardi B, same shit. I'm like, I fuck with Cardi B.
Yeah.
But then when I send them some other shit, and I'd be like, yo, you should tap into this. It's like me freestyling. They're like, nah, I fuck with you. Like, this is real rap. Like, I can tap into different bags. I just like having fun and just being creative with it. So if I'm feeling like you said, Janae Aiko, that's one of my favorite artists. Kehlani, a few, you know, I'm really into R&B. Like, if a lot of people don't know, you're going to see on my next EP, I actually have another EP coming out.
Okay.
And
When's
I'm
that
dropping
drop?
it the same year.
Working.
Okay.
Same
Hey.
year. I'm working. I'm working.
Damn.
This is
See,
overtime.
this is dope.
I
This is
dropped my
dope.
first and my only EP in 2018, 2019. So, like,
See, now I don't even want to talk shit. Like,
Talk your shit,
nah, I
guy.
don't
You
even
can
want to talk
still
shit.
talk
Like,
your shit.
like, where the fuck was you at? Like,
Listen.
what nigga did this to you that you disappeared from rap?
that's your
Hey.
problem, Cat.
It wasn't- it
It
wa-
don't gotta be a nigga all the time.
I
Shit
mean,
be
I don't be
happening.
losing to no
Listen.
nigga. I don't give a fuck
Listen,
about
but
niggas.
listen, like I just said,
We don't
I'm a real
lose.
life person. I go through shit. It don't even matter about just being a nigga. A nigga might have played a part in some aspect, but like completely not. Like for me, like I grew up. I've dealt with a lot of trauma. I'm in therapy avidly. Like I really I take that serious. I've been
Okay.
doing therapy for the last 2 years. Me and my therapist have been locked in for a year. That's my girl. Shout
I
out
was
to
about to
me.
say.
Hey.
Listen, hey, that's my dog. But like, that's helped me a lot with a lot of the shit that I was going through. I think that's really what, for me, I didn't start off rapping. I was doing makeup. I was doing hostings, clubs. I went to school for fashion design. Like, so I've always been a creative. Music wasn't. I've always loved music, but that wasn't something I see myself doing completely. And just one day, I was going through a lot of changes. I had lived in Philly for a little bit. I
Sorry
had
to
came
hear
back.
That's
Yeah,
wild.
thank you for the condolences.
Yeah.
Thank you for the
What she
condolences.
said?
She
I
used to
lived
live
in Philly
Oh my
for a couple
god.
months.
What kind of gun did you own?
Yeah.
Surprisingly, I didn't own one
A
then.
plethora.
Wow.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Crazy enough, I was freshly 21. I just wanted to get out of my mom's
Wow.
house.
What
and
year
do my
is
own
this?
shit.
What year is this?
This was. what
Should've
was
stayed
this,
with
like,
mama.
2017, yeah.
That's crazy.
Philadelphia is
That's
crazy.
crazy.
And
It's crazy.
I was in the what is it, the trailer
I
park
don't know. I
trash
don't-
town.
I don't
like
know.
it was bad. Sundown town. Like,
I don't need a cheesesteak
But it was
that
crazy.
bad,
No, it wasn't
nigga.
Sundown Town. I'm
I was about
lying,
to say
but
Sundown
it was
Town.
crazy over there. It was crazy
I
over there.
believe
But
you.
I was there for a little while. I was doing some sales job.
Okay.
Had no business, but I was I'm getting out my mom's crib. I want to do my
Yeah.
own shit.
Yeah, you lit.
I'm gonna
By
figure
any
it out.
means.
Yeah.
And then I ended up coming back, and then randomly I was
course.
sitting at home. I was like, you know what, fuck it. I would always write bars. That was
Mm-hmm.
one thing I would always do. Punchlines, Facebook, MySpace.
I was gonna say
That's
that.
all I
You
used to
got
drop.
punchlines for days.
Thank
You
you.
rapping? I'm gonna put that shit on my next caption.
Thank you. But yeah, that's what I used to
Quotables
do.
is a big thing, man.
You said what?
Quotables are a big thing. If you
Exactly.
can create quotables,
No, she has.
you'll have
Exactly,
like
yeah.
everlasting.
That's what
fans.
Drake
Yeah.
built his whole shit off.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
All them
what's
niggas that wrote
important,
them shit
especially
for.
now in this day and age with social
Yeah.
media too. That's really important. But I've been doing that. I've been on social media since I was mad young. So I took that and built with it. But I came home, I started rapping. I recorded, I did a freestyle, I wrote it. And I went to my sister. I'm like, yo, Q, hear this? Let me know what you think. And I rapped it first. She was like, oh, it's all right. I was like, okay. And then my brother, a lot of people don't know, my brother's Prince Smooth.
Smooth. In the
So
building.
I called him. I'm like, I want to rap something for you. Mind you, I'm scared as shit. Mind you, I used to talk shit about him when he first started. He's like, this shit's trash. But I'm like, now I'm nervous. Like I'm in front of A&R. I'm like, I rapped it for me. He's like, that's all right. So can you take me to the studio? He's like, yeah, let's go. Took me to the studio. I recorded it. I came home, wrote another rap. Went back to the studio. My friend was like, you got to stop doing makeup, right? I was like, no, I'm not going to stop doing makeup.
Right.
Rapping's fun, but nah. He's like, yeah, you really are. I'm like, whatever. And then that's when I really started falling in love with music. Makeup was fun, but it wasn't everything I wanted to do. And that's when I came out with my first project, 2018. I did my
That
first,
cool?
the rapping makeup artist. So yes,
Duchess.
duh. But yeah, I had dropped
Is
that.
it on iTunes?
That's on iTunes,
Yeah, I believe so.
Spotify.
Yeah, okay.
It's funny because one of my songs on there is probably one of my biggest songs before I dropped.
You got a fan base.
Yeah.
Because when you started back up, like niggas was DMing me like, yo, what's wrong with y'all niggas, yo? Y'all got beef with Chelley Marie. Why ain't y'all have her on there? I'm like,
I ain't gonna lie. I thought you did fuck with us for a while.
It wasn't that. I just knew that she was dropping singles.
I mean,
she didn't have a tape out when she came.
That's
When
cool.
she revamped, I was waiting for the tape.
That's
Yo.
cool, but
We
I
fuck
just
with-
remembered.
How's she not gonna
I just
fuck with
remembered
us?
following
We fuck
Chelley
with her
Marie.
brother. We'll show
and
up
we
on
didn't get a
Thanksgiving.
we didn't get a follow back, or maybe it was a follow and an unfollow or something like that. It was one of them things across those lines.
Listen.
Where did we piss you off?
Y'all definitely didn't piss me off.
What did we do?
Y'all
I know we be
definitely
saying some
did.
wild shit.
We do be saying
Oh,
some shit.
yeah.
I know we be saying some wild shit. So like,
Y'all do be saying some wild shit, but honestly, at a point, especially when I did know when y'all were coming up and shit like that, when I was coming up, I realized, like, for me, I started getting too focused on social media and trying to keep up with everything and trying to do so much.
Fuck all that.
I had to sit back and, like, for me, like, I did an interview when I first started rapping it. It was cool, you know, but
what platform was that?
that was actually
shit don't
someone
matter.
like a long time ago. I don't even think they do interviews. It was like they were trying, you know, I honestly forgot. That was like when I literally dropped my first project. So that was like 2018, 2019. But I didn't do too many interviews. I did a couple. I did with Sarah Grace TV. I don't know if you guys
shout out to
know.
Sarah
I
Grace.
did one with her in 2020.
She actually started
Yeah.
an award, the Sarah Grace Award on Hip Hop New
gotta
England.
chill.
You remember
Listen,
that?
Sarah Grace, I fuck with her heavy. I did one with her. That was
She did.
yeah.
She did. You remember that? She was like, y'all gotta change the name of this fucking award. What did them niggas do?
Listen.
They changed the name of the fucking award. Shout out to Sarah Grace. That was your fucking award.
Shout out Sarah Grace TV, Sarah GTV.
I'm gonna need an award.
It was up.
But nah, she was one of the next people I interviewed with in like 2020.
Yeah,
But
I
that
seen
was
that.
that was
Yeah,
when
I
I was
seen
at my pace of like taking myself back.
Yeah.
2020 was a crazy year for me. I actually started my own business, Michelle's Kitchen.
Plandemic.
Yep, pandemic for sure.
Yeah.
You know, I started doing plates. I started catering, doing plates. I've always loved food. I've always loved cooking, so that's something that's always in my passion. So Michelle's Kitchen will be back up and running.
Okay.
favorite thing to cook right now.
My favorite thing,
Let me
soul
see the
food.
elbow. Let me see the elbow.
Soul food pasta.
Let me see the elbow real
Listen,
quick.
even if I don't got it, I got
All
auntie.
right. No, you got a little bit of. You got a
No,
little bit.
I got auntie.
Listen. There's always more than one auntie in the kitchen.
Yeah, I
You
get it.
feel me? Someone's
She got
breaking the
strong
greens
arms.
down.
You can
Someone's
see it, like-
on the potato.
You
You
see the
feel
pot.
me?
Yeah, I know, Gina.
You feel me?
shoot guns.
Exactly.
ARs and shit.
But yeah, so for me,
M4s.
I was just really 2020 was my year when I really realized I'm like, you know, I want to take a step back from everything, music, performances, podcasts, all of that. I don't want to do anything. I was really like in a dark space at that time. So that's when I had I'm very vocal about my mental health. A lot of people know that. So for me, 2020 was a really bad year. I checked myself into a program for mental health. It was voluntarily. So I
Wow.
was,
What took you there?
I was going through a lot of trauma. And I've also grown up in different environments, you know, and I think just as a person, especially when you're coming into music, but you started off doing something that can make you money, it's like, really, it's a different adjustment because I know I'm creative, but like, I was investing in so much into music, but you're not making so much back when you're really an artist, when you're a true artist.
At the beginning, no.
Because I was doing so much, I had to hone in on one thing. I had to like really set back, and it was a lot. You know, I've been through some stuff. Like my brother died when I was 13. Like I've seen niggas shoot in front of me. Like I've seen a lot of shit. I've been through a lot of shit. So I think at that moment, a lot of things just started catching up to me. There was a lot of friends situations, you know, relationship, and it just got the best of me. And thankfully I was, you know, strong enough to actually ask for help. I took a break off social media for like a month. I was in a program for a little bit. I got my certificate, and then I ended up getting a therapist. And, you know, I started with a different therapist. And for me, like, my mom tried to give me therapy when my brother died. And I was just like, I don't want to talk to no stranger. I'm 13. I'm 14. Like, I don't really want to talk to nobody. So it was different. But then I've learned to really, you know, vent to these people and actually understand that you can trust these people. Like, this is not someone that just and that was the problem. I would vent to a lot of people and they weren't really trustworthy. So I learned that through therapy. And at first I was really like, I don't know if I want to rap no more. I don't want to do food. I didn't want to do nothing. And it was so odd because a lot of people know me as being just very extroverted, being happy. I'm the strong friend. I'm the one that's always on social media. I'm creative. But, you know, I was fighting a lot, but I never allowed that to overcast who I am as a person. But, you know, I got my bag. I got out of a relationship. I got my own apartment. I got back into working. I turned my life around for real, and I really, you know, made some sacrifices.
Marie, man, for real, man.
Thank you.
baby
Not
girl.
even trying to be deep, but for real, this is real life shit.
Nah,
bullshit.
I ain't gonna lie. I wanted to get into that because I've
you.
seen the mental health talks that you have online.
It's
Yep.
real shit.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Niggas
like,
is smoking themselves.
yeah, you know,
Niggas
like
is killing themselves simply
Yeah.
because they don't know how to express themselves.
I know a nigga, you know, a couple years ago was a dog ass nigga in the streets. You know what I'm saying? That ended up taking his own life, and that's
God rest his soul.
and that's a number of guys that I knew growing up that like
I
you
knew
know,
a kid who did nothing at all and he smoked himself.
You know what I mean? But like
You know
I'm
what I mean?
talking
Like-
about like the people that you think are the strongest, the doggest, the grittiest, grungiest niggas.
That got
I
nothing
know
to do with
3
it.
niggas literally who like you thought like this is not how he was gonna go out.
Yo,
And then he died to a bullet in the brain
I
from
don't-
himself, right? So that's why taking care of your mental health is not nothing to be taken lightly. Because
Suicide
we don't
is
know,
crazy.
but we don't know where niggas is at when it comes to that.
suicide is crazy.
This is a really important topic, but I want to bring it back
Yeah.
to you. How in those dark moments do you come out of that and find inspiration to put yourself back into your music?
For the most part, I've always been, and this is something I'm glad I've gotten out of, but it also helped with a lot. Like, I've always been a people pleaser. You know, you grow up in an environment where like you can't make mistakes. If you fuck up, you're gonna get your ass beat, or like
Right.
you can't say certain things. So you kind of have to please you gotta please your seniors, the higher
Sounds
ups.
like a
You gotta-
Haitian household.
You feel me? And not to say like my mom was an amazing mom, you know. She raised 4 kids by herself.
Yeah,
Like my mom was a strong mom, lost a son. So like, you know, but when you grow up in a certain environment, you want to make sure you do everything right, or you're making everyone happy. And I feel like something that I always used to do was try to make people happy and keep everyone like, you know, and I always used to feel like, oh, I can't have no shit going on. Everyone else got bigger fish to fry. So for me,
Fuck niggas.
you feel me? So I would always put people before me.
I get it.
Like you say, now I am team fuck niggas. If I can't do it, I can't do it. If it's taking
I am
too much
unavailable.
of me, if I gotta pour 90% of my cup into yours to make it 100, that's not working
I go
for
on
me.
Do Not Disturb
It's
at
not working for me.
5:45 p.m.
Listen, hello, 8:19, sleep time. Focus is on. But you know, I'm thankful and grateful for the team that I have and the people that I have around me. Like these are my friends, my sisters. They respect my boundaries that I've set now. But at a
Chelley
point in
Gang
time,
and
that's
it's
why
thing.
I've always felt like I can be okay. I'll be fine because I always felt like I gotta be the light for everyone.
Word.
But then it got to a time where it became like too much, and thankfully I asked for help. I went and got the help that I needed, and now like I know when I can tell people like, you know what, I can't do this for you. I'm sorry, I gotta pour into me. I can't be there for you, and realizing to be more selfish and then less than selfless. Like that's really when I learned that. So, yeah, it was just really just trying to be there and make something different for everyone around me. For real.
You don't just leave niggas on red.
Oh, I do sometimes. Shit.
Right.
We grown. Like, listen, hey, I'm gonna be real with
Technology's
you.
a
Sometimes
crazy
shit be
thing,
happening.
man.
I be at work. I be dealing with mad shit in front of me, and I'll read something. I'll be like, all right, hold on, I'm gonna get back to it when I can. Let me sit down and read it. But I'm respectful to be like, yeah, my fault, bro. I was da da da. But one thing about me, I try not to read messages. Don't read my message. If you can't respond, just don't open it.
Nah.
But I honestly, I respect it too because we're all
Depends
grown.
on
We
the
got our own
level of
lives.
your
It
message.
do.
You
Oh.
really throw a whole red shit, right? Like,
I leave everybody on red.
yeah, that's a thing.
Exactly. Like, and it,
But
it
yo,
don't
Gina,
even be
yo,
on-
yo,
it
look,
don't be
blah,
on
blah, blah.
purpose. It don't be on purpose sometimes.
Hour later, look at my phone. Oh,
I be like, hold on.
I
let me
mean,
back.
yo, it depends
Wow,
on
that's
the
crazy.
severity of the
Exactly,
fucking message. Like,
exactly.
hey, yo, my nigga, I ain't got no keys. Can you open the door?
I'ma
I'ma open the door.
I'ma open
Yeah,
the door
I mean,
for real. No,
hey, yo,
that's real shit. Like,
hey,
I'ma open
hey,
the
yo,
door.
hey.
My phone's on
Hey.
nothing. You cannot hear it vibrate. You can't hear it ring.
Oh, hey, how you doing? How do I get on the
You know what's
podcast?
so- You know what's so
Listen,
crazy?
it don't even send me notifications. I'm gonna get to it when I get to it.
I started doing that, and it was a peaceful life But
How old are you?
I'm
sorry.
27.
All right. So
I'm
you're
still
27.
young, but
Baby gal.
But
I'm
you
in
was
a-
kind of there before the internet was like crazy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But then I was very active when the internet when it started popping.
Yeah.
Like I remember I made a Facebook. I was like 10 years old. My
Yeah.
dad was like, "Who the
How
fuck
the
is
hell?
Michelle Pauland?" I'm like, "I don't know."
That's crazy. Wow. Crazy. Dad.
Who that is?
What's that about?
Who kind
You feel
of
me?
is the world dad?
But nah, like for me, like I'm the same way. I have my phone on like the vibrate off, but now I'm in a like long distance relationship, so it's different.
shit.
Sometimes we have different times. We talk at different times, or our schedules be different. So I do keep my vibrate on a little bit, you know.
Long distance relation.
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah.
The niggas
For how
in Haiti?
long?
No, he's not.
He's been
not far.
deported?
No, he's not
He's
deported.
in jail.
No, he is not. Listen, hey.
Keep guessing.
If you didn't hear out of pocket,
He's
I'm
in
gonna
the
let y'all
NBA,
know.
he's in the Euro
no,
League.
because the bar said an out of pocket. Better not go inside no jail, no cell, because I don't got you, baby.
Ooh.
I'm not.
I live by that one.
Listen.
You going to jail by yourself.
Hey, listen. If you're not my brother, my family, or nothing, I'm sorry. I don't got you.
Listen, you can't have my
Excuse
business.
But
me?
He did 3
listen.
years by himself.
Hey, you gotta be my husband, and I know you
Oh,
know.
you heard what I said.
You made a fuck up. I'm gonna hold it down, but for real, nah. Hey, that's not in me. But no, we, you know.
You know, look, stop.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
We gotta land this
Look,
one. Let's
all right.
land this one.
I know
Let's land
a
this
woman.
one correctly.
Yeah.
who I grew up with. She used to say the same thing. I ain't never gonna hold a nigga down in jail.
Yo.
Then she got pregnant.
It's very specific.
Then
It's
she got
nigga
pregnant.
specific.
Then she got
It's
pregnant.
nigga specific. It depends on his case.
Stop.
It
Then
depends
she
on his
got
case.
pregnant. And then her nigga went to jail.
Do you want me to get pregnant?
Now, I'm not saying that I do, but what I'm saying is,
Because I got a story for you.
what I'm saying is, all those
I'm
words
listening.
she had to eat. And
What you mean? She paid for those words.
Right.
But listen,
So-
she a woman. She was pregnant. It was emotion.
oh, so now it's a
damn
woman.
right.
She's pregnant.
Only
it
y'all
was
can get.
emotion. She was
So
hormonal.
y'all, so
She
why
like,
we
damn.
saying that? Like, I think y'all should like stop saying shit like
For
that
real.
Okay,
and just say
facts.
it's situational. You know what I mean?
No, but that's what I was just saying. Was I not just saying
It's
it's situational?
specific.
Like, if it's not my husband and I've been with this
They
man,
wasn't married.
listen. Oh well, hey, that's different. Me, I made it to 27, no kids. No disrespect to nobody, but for me, I don't have kids. Like, I've made it this far. I'm very careful with that. Kids are a big thing to me. So if I'm
Shout
gonna
out to
have
Plan B.
shout
Yeah.
out to it. Shout out to it.
Oh, hey, I got a
You
gold
feel me?
membership at Planned Parenthood.
But what I'm saying is,
I got a Hall of
But
Fame
what I'm
girl
saying is that it gotta be situational. But if I like, for me, if I know you the type of you a crash nigga, I'm probably not even gonna fuck with you in the first place. Cause you get locked up today and then you come out, and you get locked up next
When
week and then you
when
come out.
were-
It's like,
when you were late teens, you know what I mean? Those be the niggas.
And you want to know something? When I was younger, and I used to deal with guys like that, I used to be like, you know what? You're just throwing your life away. No shade. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never really been into like
Jailbirds.
overly street niggas and hood niggas. Like for me, like
Overly street.
No, listen. There's a
like,
difference. There's a street
I like a
nigga.
little street, a
Listen,
little-
there's a street nigga. There's a hood nigga. There's a big difference.
That's a fact.
There's a nigga that's gonna die over a street sign, but there's a nigga that's gonna get money in the streets.
That's a
I respect the
fact.
nigga that's gonna get money in the streets. They have a different type of code and morale. That's me. But like for me, growing up, that's something I was never really into. Like I lost my brother to the streets, so like for me, it was like when I was a teenager, I wasn't really into that. The older I got, I started respecting certain shit and stuff like that. Like for me, like I said, I respect the street nigga. Hood nigga, no, I don't want no nigga that's always banging and want to be outside with his friends and is always getting locked up. Cause it's like, bro, if I, for example, if
nigga
I
like-
do have kids, how the fuck you gonna hold us down?
That nigga
How the
like-
fuck you gonna be here to
them
be
niggas
emotional
like jail
support?
cell.
I'm not no traditional woman.
I think it's
I'm not
funny,
holding down the house mentally, emotionally, and physically. Nigga, you gotta be here too. You gotta be on the side of that child.
I think it's funny how you describe street nigga versus hood nigga because I flip it. I think a hood nigga is a nigga that grew up in the hood and has hood ethics, right? That
Okay.
he understands shit, right? But a street nigga is a nigga that when he was younger, when the street lights came on, he ain't had to go home, right?
Nah.
You know what I mean? Like those are the niggas that was really in the streets. Like being in the hood and being in the streets is two different things. Because you could grow up in the hood and you might not be active, but you still in the hood, right? So you a hood nigga, right?
Yeah.
And you might have certain values and you might, you know,
Exactly.
maintain certain codes that certain street niggas have, but you're not willing to take it to a certain street level. So that, in my opinion, I think that's what differentiates. But yeah, I mean, whatever. Teachers own it all.
I care for
that's
neither
okay.
nigga, bro.
Care for neither. I
I
fuck
care
with
for
it.
neither nigga.
My experience has brought me away from jailbirds. I don't want them.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Speak on it. What happened,
Correctional
Gina?
facilities want them, okay?
You wasn't pressing 5?
Hell no, I was declining.
Oh, damn.
Listen, I don't give a fuck if that was my baby daddy. Decline.
Listen,
Next.
I'm gonna be real. I talked to one person who was in jail. I sent one letter. They sent one back. That was it.
Damn.
Yeah.
And I met them in, like, I knew they were in jail. Like, I knew of
You
them
met the
before.
nigga in jail.
I knew of them. But that was the
Pen pal
first.
shit.
But
Yo, somebody
but for
gotta
me,
explain
like,
to
even
me.
like I'm just, that's just not me. Especially me, I'm a personable person.
And that's what I was about to
The
say. Somebody
the
gotta explain
letters,
to me
even though
how
I like to
women-
write now, I love to write.
How women
But I'm gonna ask you what you doing. How's your day? What you looking at? Where
This
you
ain't
at?
a, this ain't a
It's like,
text message. It's
you
gonna
know,
take some
you feel me?
time.
I don't want to be like,
for
where
you to
you
get
at?
a response. You know what I mean?
You in the same
Listen.
place.
I need to
I don't want to
understand
irritate you. You know, I don't want to
It's
keep
gonna
asking
take
where you
some time
at.
for
Like,
how
what
I
you
feel.
eating?
how women are okay with them 20-minute phone calls. Once
They don't even
a
be that long.
day, bro. Like my baby daddy was jailbird. And he met a shorty in jail while he was in
How
jail.
do niggas meet women
They
in
do
jail?
it.
You'd be surprised.
They do it smoothly for whatever
Right.
reason.
There's a dating app?
I listen.
Jailniggasonline.com.
That shit is weird. That shit is weird. It's weird. That's weird.
What's that show? Locked
Birds
Up?
for the jail.
I mean-
I like it.
No, I know a guy who was on the unit with some people that he didn't really know like that, right? I know a guy, right?
I bet you do.
and he
Yo.
he ain't never been to jail before, right? So, you know, the nigga, you know, whatever, he on the unit, and he's talking to niggas that, you know, he creating relationships with. He's like, yeah, I got a visitor. Nigga like, yo, I mean, that's your shorty? He's like, nah, I just met the bitch. And I'm like, and he's like,
Yo.
Listen, that was my
the
my
fuck?
my baby daddy shit.
Right.
Yo, I got visitors in here and it's not you. Shit, you better enjoy it, nigga.
Well, enjoy them for real. Listen, I've had people come to be like, yo, you know, niggas talking to you. I'm like, who is talking about me? In jail. I don't mess with nobody that goes to
You know what I'm
jail.
saying? No pictures to the joint.
No. What?
Send no pictures to the Bing.
And especially knowing that niggas be like, yeah, Chelley, yeah, they
At
know
Nashua
you.
Street Special.
Who is talking about me? I be
Chicken
damn
on the
niggas,
bone.
Niggas is selling my pictures. You're crazy. You're crazy. I'll make OnlyFans before y'all go sell my pictures up in there, bro. What?
I mean, hey.
Like, hey, but like, nah, like.
you could just read me a bedtime story. You ain't even gotta go
Yo,
on OnlyFans.
he's funny.
Yeah, man.
Well, we got the street team in here, man.
Kyle
Street team
jumped
just
over the
walked
moon
in
and
here.
shit.
Yeah.
Yo,
Street teams in here? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Nah, but I got to go one more time.
Go ahead, girl.
Wow.
Yo,
Tiny bladder for real.
Yo,
Go ahead, Chelley.
she's-
Listen,
me.
and I'm still do my business.
She's
Wow.
me. She's
Wow.
me.
This your little sister on the low, nigga?
Nah,
The fuck?
she's me. She's me. She's me, but I'm holding mine. But yeah, we can talk about how Gina don't. Yeah, I mean, she's like, excuse me. She's like, yeah, I just got locked up. Yeah, well, you got the wrong number, my man.
So you only talked to a jail nigga one time.
no,
How many times?
never. I mean, I get phone calls. Here's your dad. Talk to him. I mean,
Oh my god.
you did what you did before you met me, so now you got to deal with the consequences by yourself. And then if you leave me with no money, you definitely not.
I mean, I guess you did sign
How
up
you
for
have
the
a whole
military.
baby and don't take care of him, but you out in these streets doing you know what.
God knows what.
God knows.
Wow.
Nah, that don't work for me.
I get it.
I mean,
I'm locked up. All that.
That was a
But you're gonna be
jam.
by yourself.
but that nigga said,
Yo, did you see how that nigga escaped from the prison in Pennsylvania? Yo, that nigga shimmied up a wall like he was motherfucking, I don't know what.
that nigga was like, visitation no longer comes by.
Yo, that nigga took one take. I wonder, like, he never even practiced that. You gotta understand,
Nah,
like,
he was thinking about it the whole
nah,
time.
he measured it. He measured it, but he never actually took an attempt. So now he's like, here it goes.
Yeah.
He's like, and I gotta go all in.
But he made it though.
Bro, he's still out.
Yo, shout out to that nigga.
Yo,
man.
they
Clap it up for
nah,
him, man.
bro.
They got him.
Nah, bro. He killed his kids in front of his baby mom.
Wait, who you talking about?
Yeah, the nigga that escaped from the Pennsylvania
Nah, take
prison.
that clap back.
The
nigga.
one that went through the wall?
Yeah.
That just went out recently, right?
Yeah, he killed his kids. He killed his kids. in
Nah,
front
we
of
gonna
his
take
baby
that
mom.
clap back. I thought,
Yeah, that nigga's a piece of
I
shit.
thought he was an ill nigga. I didn't know.
May he rest in shit if he get caught, but that nigga's still out.
Nigga said he escaped by going through 2 walls.
That was kind of impressive though.
And,
was very
and
impressive.
barbed wire, so he might be fucked up. Like, more than likely he's
Nah, he
He's
got
limp
scores.
somewhere.
yeah.
He's limp somewhere.
Nah, he's fucked up.
He's
Definitely fucked up.
not getting far for real.
But
Nah,
if
he's
it's in
definitely-
the sticks, like, you know?
Yeah, so it's in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is a big piece of land, right? So like it was somewhere, I mean, the feds, whatever. You know, that's what they do. They throw
Yeah.
niggas in whatever hole in the feds. My man's did 4 years in the feds somewhere in Pennsylvania. Might have been the joint because you know they got the mid, the medium, the max, and all of that.
yeah.
So that had to be the mid, nigga. Like, 'cause how the fuck that nigga do that?
Nah,
You know
bro.
what I mean?
Listen,
He probably was there looking up for days.
he been
like,
practicing that.
Yeah, he couldn't have practiced that.
Not practice the jump,
But he was
been
looking at
watching.
it. Yeah. He's been touching it.
plotting.
He's been doing this.
He been definitely doing one of these.
Yeah.
One
He's
like
doing
real quick, like I
Yo,
was
he
playing.
did that shit quick. Like, he did that. He knew what to do. He, like, leaned against the wall, and then he just went up.
That nigga passed by the guards a few times. Probably said, look, well,
Yeah, I told him,
I'm fucking with
That
you.
nigga had a measuring tape, nigga.
Well,
That nigga was over there on wreck, nigga. Like,
they were going
alright,
because
y'all
they
niggas
going.
go ahead
He was
and
about to
lift
go on
weights.
trial. They're going to smoke him anyway. He got life with no parole.
Yeah, man. Well, shit, man. That nigga rest in shit if they catch that nigga, man. I hate stories like that. People harming children and shit like that, especially
Yeah.
your own children. That's dirty, man.
Yeah, like
That's the worst kind.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's mad demonic. I feel like that's close to suicide. That's like questions, like killing yourself. Like, I feel like it's crazy because like you're questioning. Like, some people I feel like aren't really fully there to just hurt themselves. I feel like they got questions about life.
There are, but there are the people that are far too gone. Like, there's a point where you can get where you're so focused on feeling other people that if you're not here, maybe then it wouldn't matter. Like, or there's people that really like go through life. Like, I've seen it. Like, I've seen people go through life and feel like nobody even notices them. And those be the type of people that suicide. And it do be people that really be full of life, but you never know because people are so fixated on them being this happy person.
Yeah.
Like, for me, like at one point, like I really used to be like, what, like why would you want to kill yourself? But when you really get into them type of shoes and really want to feel like, damn, like I don't know what to do with myself, or like you start beating yourself up. A lot of people beat themselves up mentally. There's just some people that are strong enough to get themselves out of that. But if you don't got people around you that's speaking life through you, or you don't have no type of support at all, and you're just going through it by yourself mentally and not saying nothing at all, that shit gonna eat you up.
Yeah.
It's a difference in, like, I know a lot of people look at it differently, but that was why for a while for me, when I would have thoughts like that, I would like be like, what's wrong with you? Like, you're crazy. But then when you really start realizing you're not crazy, you're just going through it. You need to talk to someone. You need help. You can't go through this alone. You got to speak up. Even if you feel crazy, like, talk to someone. There's somebody that's going to understand.
Yeah.
Shit, I was in a group with a whole bunch of girls I understood. I was like, we twins. We locked in. Like, you feel me?
Crazy
But, like,
bitches together.
listen, we here. We here. But like, no bullshit. You realize you're not alone.
Yeah.
But you feel like it sometimes. But yeah.
All right,
Nah.
so let's get back into the music,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So, the opener, right, to C Valley, right, was I Hate Her, right? And I love the sample. Who made that beat?
So I actually found that beat off of BeatStars.
Okay.
Tylian MTB.
Okay.
That's the producer on the beat.
BeatStars.
I found it on BeatStars. Again, this is when I started getting back into my rap and shit. So I started doing a little freestyle Fridays, posting.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck it, I gotta find something. And funny enough, I did the freestyle to Munch. And I'm not sure if a lot of people are familiar with Kearney, rest in peace.
R.I.P.
But he's really locked in with my brother. And I had went viral on TikTok for the Tomorrow freestyle, Glorilla.
Okay.
I went viral, and he called me like, "Yo, you're going crazy on the internet. You gotta keep doing it. You gotta keep doing it." And I had started writing a hook to I Hate Her. And funny enough, my best friend, she back there. It was like I had just went viral. I was doing Amazon Flex. Somebody tagged me some shit on TikTok. Nigga, I'm tired of shit. I've been doing packages all day. I'm like, who the fuck is this white woman? It's Kaylani.
Wow.
Kaylani does a video to my sound. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And I lost it. Like, that's one of my favorite artists. I'm like, that's someone I will work with. Listen, Kaylani, if you see this, I love you.
Hey.
Listen, hey,
Kehlani.
I'm down with the LGBT. I'm here for you.
LGBT.
However you
The
need.
alphabet community.
I
ain't
mean
never
that in
heard
a
the
romantic
LGBT
way.
like that.
Mean that in a romantic way, but for real, like I was like,
in all
okay.
of romantic ways.
And that's when he was really like,
shit.
he's like, you really gotta come up with something new. Like, and I had already started writing the hook to I Hate Her. I went to my best friend's house, smoked with her, and I was so excited that I couldn't even rap the hook because I was so excited. I was like, I can't get. She's like, nah, I hear it. You got it. And he was like, you got to get in the studio like tomorrow. I went to the studio, came here. Shout out Devo.
Sound Lab, baby.
I done seen you.
Actually, I don't think I came here first with Devo. I went to Mix Lab with Bobby. That was someone else I was working with. That's why I did the Tomorrow freestyle at Mix Lab in Quincy. And then I had finished
here
it
too?
here. But I had came, laid it down for a little bit. I had sent it to him. He's like, that beat's so oversaturated. My bro, he was like, I ain't really fucking with it. I was like, you crazy? And I was so confident in the song. I was like, you're fucking crazy. I don't care how many people's doing the samples right now. This shit go crazy. I just felt it. And then I started like really fixated on the video. I did the video. I had some choreography in that video. I really took my time with this. So I'm not like Millie, the video, that was like my reference for my video. It was like kind of like a day in the life. So in my video, it's like me at the studio, my girls, we get in the V. I'm at a photo shoot. My makeup artist is there. My hairstylist is there. We're, doing videos and shit like that. And then there's some choreo in there. It was really fun. That was like one of my favorite videos. Can't even lie. And shout out to Darius Morant's studio. That's my dog. That's my videographer. That's someone I've been working with for the last like a year now. That's my dog. Like, he's been here since I started coming back out with the visuals. He's really vocal on that. So like, yeah, it was really fun. I Hate It. I just knew like that song is like one of my biggest songs on my EP right now. So
The reason why I bring that song up because the sample on it is still tipping.
Exactly.
Mike Jones,
Tipping
right?
on fofos.
That song came
That
out in
beat was so
2004. I was either 14 or 15.
I was 8.
When you, all right, you was 8.
Damn.
I'm showing my age like shit
Like-
right now.
What the fuck? Like, what do you even, like, you remember that record when it dropped?
Yeah.
281
I don't remember when it dropped exactly like where I was, but I remember that fucking song. I remember it. Like I remember Paul Wall, Mike Jones, Soulja Boy. Like
watching
back
that
when I
shit on
was young.
MTV.
Listen, okay, MTV, 106
You
in
watched BET
Park,
Uncut, didn't you?
106
I
in
know
Park.
you did.
My mom used to try to have the protection on Comcast. My nigga, I was getting through that.
You remember,
But-
Paul Wall's verse?
On that, do I remember it? No, I don't. That's crazy.
What it do was Power Wall. I'm the people's champ. My necklace light like a lamp because I'm back with the
Okay.
camp. I'm crawling similar to an ant because I'm low to the earth.
Okay.
Yo, look, son,
Listen.
that was a time. And that's why as soon as I heard that sample, I was like, nah, she did
Those are
that.
dope
But
samples.
listen, like
I
I,
was
Funny, I'm very big into samples. Like when I really like music. I'm a musical person. I heard you. I didn't
Thank you.
hear. Until he said, I didn't.
Yeah.
I heard you.
Yep.
It's because you disrespect.
You know, so but I appreciate that because that's why when Colonel's like, yeah, I don't know, the sample's overused. I'm not worried about that because I didn't overuse the sample.
Nah.
And I've done a few samples. Like I did Usher, Nice and Slow.
Yeah.
I've done Khalid. I'm not sure if you guys know who Khalid is. Like I've done no, Pink Sweat. Sorry, not Khalid. Pink Sweat. Sorry.
Don't know who that
Same
is.
But
type
I
of
did it.
music.
But I done a couple of samples, but like it was never overly like saturated. Like you can't really just. You're not focusing on a sample.
Yeah.
You're focusing on my bars, and that's why it was important for me, especially with when I started coming out. I was doing freestyles on different beats, like Lil Kim, like shit like that. So it was important for me to stand out artistly. Like it wasn't. I didn't want to like oversaturate and sound like everyone else. Yeah. Tomorrow and Munch was probably the first two songs that I kind of went with a similar flow of the songs completely. But those songs were fun. It was fun to do. It was fun to get in my bag creatively.
You should have fun.
Exactly. Because
you got a fan base that loves you. I don't know if you know that, but you have a fan base that follows your shit. So, like, you need to continue to give to them. I don't know what niggas look for outside their fan base, but if you have a fan base of niggas that are looking for you and checking for you, bro, that's who you feed into. You know what I'm saying?
I've been doing this shit for, like, far as like me, just a lot of people knowing me from the city. Like I used to be at Chez Vu's, I used to be at the Y parties.
Yeah.
I used to be around. Like I was off the porch before my brother was off the porch. He used to be in house. He didn't really like being around people. Like if y'all know my brother, y'all know like
he still don't like niggas.
Exactly. He don't like niggas and I fuck with it. You feel me? The older I get, I fuck with it. But like I used to be outside before him. You feel me? Like he was older than me when I lost my brother and I was younger. So for me, it was just like, whatever, I'm going to be with my friends. I'm going to go downtown. We're going to get into fights. Or I'm going to go here. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do whatever I want. My mom was just, in her own space. My brother, he was recording, always in the crib, writing songs. Like that was him.
I got a whole girl that know you and your sister. Like she's around your sister's age.
Oh, wow, yeah.
And when I first started doing the podcast, I would talk about people who I want to talk to. Mm-hmm. I mentioned you and Smooth, and she's like, "Oh my God!" Like they was little ass kids the last time I seen them.
You got the hood rap voice.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Yo, please.
Yeah. Oh my God. So you hear those real stories about what y'all was growing up and what y'all like and shit. And she was just like, she always had that bubbly personality, and so it didn't surprise her to see you in that space, yo, and I love that for you. You know what I'm saying? So like you came to the testing lab one time. You know what I mean? When you came to the testing lab, you was one of the more polished artists. You know what I mean? That did they thing. And I love that. You know what I mean? That you're still willing to do things like that because you've been around for a little bit. And I feel like the testing lab is the perfect place for people to test music, right?
Yeah.
It don't matter if you're seasoned, if you're new, if you already got a crazy fan base, whatever the case may be, it's the perfect place to do that, and you did just that, and you did you. You know what I'm saying? So I love that, you put yourself in that space, and I'm just happy to see you back outside.
Yeah.
Man.
Thank you. I'm happy too. Like it was funny because like even before the testing lab, like for me that was the thing. Like I'm gonna be honest with you, like no cocky shit. Like I know I'm bigger than just the city. But I know I can take the city in different places, you know, you feel me? Like, so for a while, I didn't want to oversaturate myself in certain places and certain crowds where I feel like it's just more low-key dick riding. Like, I don't want to be in the dick riding place. I want people to respect me. I don't want people, a lot of people know me from being in Dope Society. That was the crew that I was in with a bunch of my friends. Y'all a little older than me, so y'all probably don't know shit about that.
Yeah.
But the jerking days when niggas had crews and shit like that.
I hated you little
me
niggas.
And my friends, it was listen.
I hated you
my
little
mom
niggas.
used to have about nine young girls in her Lexus truck bringing us to Chez Vu's.
Y'all
I
the
used to
reason
be
why
with,
the train costs $5 to get on right
I was 60 deep with my
Come on, you niggas
squad.
who skipping backwards and shit.
Listen, I was 60 deep with my squad. Like I was always outside, so a lot of people knew me from that. Little Michelle or Chelley, like people knew me from that.
Watching you niggas do that shit.
But that's why a lot of people knew me. So when I've always been on social media. A lot of people respected me for that. I remember when I was dropping my first song, I had posted on Twitter. I said, "Should I drop this?" And I had like a cover art. I had went to New York, did a photo shoot, everything, and everyone was like, "Keep it." It was like 75% said keep it. Everyone was like, "Drop it." when I dropped it, everyone was so surprised. Like, people knew me for being funny and being on social media, but they didn't expect me to really rap like that. And I did get feedback. The feedback was, oh, you're a little bit too monotone. But again, people expect me to be so extroverted. They expect me to be so animated with my tone. I'm not animated with my tone as much. I can be, but I'm not too crazy with it. Like, I'm more of a like mellow person when I rap. Like, and that's the difference of artistry. You can tap into different spaces. But yeah, that's why a lot of people knew me, and I just started kind of capitalizing off of that. Like, people know who I was. But like I said, that's where it comes from, the dick riding, no shade. But there's a lot of people that knew me from when I was 14 that still think they know me and I'm a different person, but they're gonna support just cause. Or there's people that just know me as a person and want to support me just cause, and that's not even dick riding. But there's people that just want to be a part of something, and that's why I'm very careful about who I work with, who I speak with, and who I deal with, because it's a part of the game. I'm learning that, but that's really what it was too for me.
How many other interviews you did before this one?
This is my third one.
Yeah, like recently.
Gems got
Recently this is my first one in the last 3 years. I did, like I said, I did with Sarah TV. That was in 2020.
Okay. Oh, so that was the last one you did.
Yeah, that was the last one I did.
All right, so none of that shit matters. You know what I mean?
Exactly. This is a different one.
New version of
right
Chelley
now,
Marie.
nigga.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Exactly.
damn
A whole
right.
new person.
2023
A whole
Chelley
new
Marie. You know what I'm
person.
saying?
Updated. We got the updated software.
Oh, so we got the
right here, you know
New
what I mean?
Chelley, who this? Same Chelley.
All right, so Chelley, what did you want to come up here and talk about? You got anything you want to get off your chest?
Not really. Like, I'm just really excited to actually showcase that I'm really her. You know, I'm really her. Like, I feel like a lot of people tell me this, like, I'm very humble.
Yeah.
And I, of course, especially being with the shit talkers, I had to come in here and talk my shit.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
And I need people to understand, if they don't see it, they're going to feel it regardless.
Hey, now.
I'm here to stay, and I'm here to excel. Like, I'm really I just have bigger plans than me, and, you know, I'm just praying. I just know what's going to come my way. I put in so much work and effort, and, you know, a lot of people are going to feel it more and more. And I love being a surprise to a lot of people. So a lot of people feel like they know me in one way, and then when they really get to know me, they're like, wow, or your music, like, wow, you really, yeah, I like surprising people. So
We rooting for you, dog.
thank you so
That's a fact.
much.
That's a fact.
Thank
Dead
you so
dogs.
much.
That's
I
all.
appreciate
Dead
it.
dogs.
Y'all got any more questions for Chelley Marie?
I could have asked her 300 more questions, but it sounds like you
let's
closing
go.
us out.
No, I'm not. I'm curious. Like,
Listen, I'm with the shits. I thought y'all was gonna get crazy on me. I'm
Look,
here for any
look.
questions.
Okay.
I was gonna talk about the missing in action, the MIA with the rap, but you explained it. I mean, that was my biggest beef, was the
That's always
consistency.
Cash's beef.
That's always my beef, because I'm here every Thursday. So if I'm
Okay.
here every Thursday doing these episodes, like, I expect niggas to be working every week as well.
Listen,
You know what I'm saying?
I'm always ready. I was ready for some more shit. I was ready for the hot seat.
I wasn't sure.
hot seat,
I wasn't
you
sure
know
if
he's gonna ask
Smooth.
you.
Listen,
I wasn't
I
sure
don't
if
know. What
Smooth
y'all
wrote your
got?
shit. Do you run your raps by Smooth? Does he critique your raps? He ever
No.
edited your rap?
No,
Never.
never. Funny enough, this is when I knew my brother underestimated me. Right? We was in the studio, him trying to show off. Right?
Okay.
We're in the studio. He's recording the
about
song.
Mm-hmm.
I'm vibing. I'm chilling with him. He's like, "Oh, I will let you on it, but I know it's gonna take you a while."
Oh,
And this is when I
shit.
first was rapping for real. So I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm okay. I start writing. I'm like, all right, bet. 10 minutes go by. I go in the booth. I record it. I ain't gonna say much, but somehow that became my song on my SoundCloud. When you feel me? Love Big Bro.
Okay.
But I think that was when he really underestimated me, and I showed him, like, listen, I can rap with y'all.
Okay.
I can rap with
Why
niggas.
don't y'all do more music together?
You know what it is? I feel like me and my brother were very serious about our artistry. And when it comes to me and him, we can make some beautiful music, like, no bullshit. Like, I have a song on my EP with him. I have a song on SoundCloud, me and him, like I just told y'all about.
Who
but,
wins
like,
the fights when y'all fight? Who wins?
I ain't gonna do it too much. I ain't gonna do my bro too much. But you feel
Hey.
me? Listen, I used to be the props in, like, the WWE matches.
Okay.
You feel me?
Okay.
I'ma let
You
them
got
have
Stone
it.
Cold stunnered a few times.
Yo,
Yeah,
they
you
used to
had
do
to
me
go
dirty.
through
They
it.
used to do me dirty. I was the baby. You
Yeah,
feel me? I had to go through it.
yeah.
But, I'm going to let him slide. I'm going to let him slide. But,
Big
yeah.
bro.
That was mama's baby always.
Yeah.
Also, let's put that out there.
Wow.
But yeah, he got that. I'll give him to that.
So,
But I never really fought with them too much. I let them beat them.
yeah. I like the rap dynamic. Like, I think like y'all
Yeah.
should come together more. But I know
Of course.
like you just said, because the sound that he has, and you like R&B, like
Yeah.
and Smooth. Niggas like working with Smooth. R&B niggas like working with Smooth because he got that fabulous
Melodic
sound.
soul.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, you know, just
yeah,
make a
trust
bunch of
me.
records with Lil Mo over and over and over
right,
again.
No, we got some shit in the works though. Me and him, we always send each other shit every now and again. Like again, that's my blood brother. But you know, one thing about it, we got our own shit going on. But one thing about it, we do tap in when it comes to like music.
That's
We
good.
have been sending a lot of beats together, so you will hear us on some shit
I'm
soon.
glad.
You know,
Do,
hopefully.
do you hate when like people kind of like try to throw y'all in the same pot?
You know what's so crazy? A lot of people don't.
Yeah.
A lot of
I feel like
people-
a lot of people don't even know y'all siblings.
Yeah, a lot of
Like,
people don't.
I mentioned that to somebody the other day. And I was like, "Say on dog."
For real?
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
people like
Yeah,
when I
for
talk
real.
to people or like vice versa, I'll be like, "Yeah, my brother." They'll be like, "Prince Smooth, that's your brother?
Right,
Oh my
yeah,
god,
yeah,
I listen to his music."
Yeah,
I'm like, "Yeah, he's alright."
You sounded real
Smooth.
Saxon right now when you
Yeah.
said
Yeah,
that.
like,
Oh my
that's
god!
But Smooth,
Like I'm
I love
it,
Smooth.
bro.
fans.
I'm
Smooth got
like,
those
yeah,
fans.
he cool.
All
like,
the Kearney's boys
you know,
and shit.
I know him for real. He cool, yeah. You know,
Yeah.
that's my mama's
You
son.
talked a lot about social media.
Let's talk
How do
about
you-
it.
Facebook is dead.
Yeah.
Instagram's on its way.
Facebook is
How
dead.
do you how do you use
Yo, Pesci went viral on Facebook. I don't know.
Hold on, Pesci, my
back in the
dog.
day.
Free Pesci, for real.
Pesci.
Free Pesci.
Yo, Pesci.
Gina
My
don't
fault.
give a fuck
I'm sorry,
about
I'm
niggas
sorry,
like
I'm
that.
sorry.
how do you
Gina trying to get
like-
the words
She
out.
like, free
how
who?
do you use TikTok to your advantage? Because from at least what I know, Sexy Red got lit off of TikTok.
Oh, that's what it was?
my coochie
My
pink,
coochie pink and
booty
my
booty
hole
hole brown, yeah.
That was a TikTok.
It was TikTok.
Phenomenon.
Yeah.
How do you use that?
booty hole brown?
It's fundamentals, my nigga. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Well, yeah, well, I get it.
You
Like,
know,
Right.
it's you kind of just assume it's brown.
How
She's
do you use
brown.
TikTok to your
How do I use TikTok? So, funny enough, there was a point in time when someone was like, "You need to get on TikTok," and I'm like, "I'm not using that shit." I was boycotting TikTok for a while.
It's
was
the
too, I'm not gonna lie.
fucking
Especially-
Chinese.
Listen,
China.
exactly. I boycotted
can't
for a
fuck
while,
with-
but
China.
I am someone with personality. I like being funny. I like skits. I like voiceovers. I like shit like that. Of course, I fell into the trap. And then eventually for me, oh shit, my glass is coming off. Eventually for me, I started just posting videos of me just being funny, just voiceovers, little stuff. And then when it came to music, I was like, I see how social media is working. You kind of have to hop on trends, really. Like, they want to see that. And I did the Munch freestyle. I had posted that on, I have two TikTok accounts. One's a backup page.
Wow.
Because I was like close to getting suspended for whatever reason.
Wow.
But
what
so
you
I,
doing? Showing your
they
titties?
got-
She was munching
y'all
too
wasn't
hard.
doing
Community
shit.
guidelines. They got
TikTok
so
was
many
on
community
some bullshit
was
at a
on some
point in
bullshit
time.
munching shit.
So I made a backup one, and then I had posted Munch, and on the backup page, my music was doing okay. Like, far as like I was getting like 8,000 views or more, like, on it. And then I was like, okay, I see the formula. Like, you kind of have to come up with very witty captions. I feel like I had that, but you got to time it right. You got to know what you're doing. I've been on social media for a
Every
while, like I
hour
said.
on the hour.
Exactly. I told you I've been on social media since I was like 10, so I've been learning this on my own.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, I
didn't
built
hear anything.
14K followers just being myself on Instagram. That wasn't like planned or buying followers or buying hashtags. Like, that was literally just me being myself. So I just started going with it, and then that's when I was like, you know what, tomorrow was going up crazy. And then my bars, like, it was similar so people can catch on easier. And two, there was so many witty bars in there. I'm giving y'all free game.
Yeah.
This is for the artists. I'm
Nah,
giving
nah.
y'all free game right now.
You really
Like,
are.
it was witty bars, and I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna just put the little 10-second mark. It's gonna be something that I know a lot of people will love. And what happened? It started going up. I hit 1 million views on TikTok
Boom.
in July
There you
off
go.
that video and off that
There you
sound. People were making it their affirmations. People were doing it constantly. People come up to me and be like, "Oh, from that I heard your other song, Bossy Bitch. I dropped that in 2018." Like,
Crazy.
that shit made me the most money on my on my streaming sites.
That's
Wow.
fire.
Wow, shout out to
we
that,
gonna
man.
hear-
Clap it up for that, my nigga.
I'm almost at 1 million on Spotify with that too.
Wow.
With just TikTok.
For a part-time rapper, that's excellent, my nigga. Like, no bullshit.
Thank you.
Are we gonna hear anything from the new EP on TikTok? Do you have any trends, any challenges, any dances?
So this EP is gonna be more of my R&B side. Something I've always liked is singing. My mom would tell you when I was like 5, I used to make songs about my shoes and shit. And I really didn't feel like I could sing.
shoe?
It didn't matter. My shoelaces, whatever shoe I had on, sandals, chocolatas, whatever.
Yeah.
But like, I grew up liking singing. Like me and my mom would sing Jaheim, Keisha Cole, shit like that when we were in the car. So I started tapping more into my vocals and like being more vulnerable with that. So I recorded a few songs. This is gonna be called Chelley's Diary.
Okay.
So it's gonna be a very short EP, but it's gonna be a lot of me singing, me being vulnerable.
15 plus minutes, please.
15 plus. This is gonna be less. I'm sorry.
Real quick and to the point.
Thank you,
Real
Chelley.
quick to the point. This one's gonna be cute because I am gonna drop an album eventually in 2024. So this is gonna just be something to drop in 2023. But this is gonna be more of my vulnerable side, more of me tapping into my lover girl era, my soft girl, my romantic side, and yeah, I'm excited about that.
Yeah, I can see it in your face.
I
Thank
want to
you.
shift this real quick. Very, very girly, real quick.
I gotta use the bathroom then.
Damn. Sit your ass down.
Yo.
The one thing about female artists, whether it's R&B or rap, I feel like when they hit a certain level, a lot of them try to change themselves. Do you see yourself being a female artist that's gonna be naturally her, or do you see yourself getting surgery? Are you gonna go the Cardi B and Nicki route or the Lizzo route?
Love that.
Whoa, Lizzo.
Wow.
One thing-
No, that's not what I mean.
No, I get what she's saying. I get what she's saying about the Lizzo route.
Naturally
If
natural.
we're
Megan-
being
Megan
honest,
Trainor.
but let's be no. I get what
we
you're
say
saying, but let's
Bia?
be honest.
Right?
But let's be honest.
Bia.
Okay, but let's be
I'm sorry,
honest.
Even though she hates
Lizzo,
us?
I'm gonna be real. Lizzo,
She don't hate me.
Lizzo's image is being a beautiful big
Natural.
woman.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be real with you. I like Lizzo,
She
but
a
I feel
freaky
like
frog.
she is a freaky frog, but she oversaturates herself with this idea that she has to be body positivity.
You know who I didn't mention, and I probably should have mentioned instead of Lizzo, is Megan Thee Stallion. Meg is
And Glorilla.
pro gym.
Yep.
Who's very vocal about she got a big old butt, but she really is big.
You ain't got a damn
Yes,
thing.
know?
exactly. So for me, I'm always gonna be natural. It's hard for me to catch on the gimmicks, even when like I've had a manager at one point. Like for me, like I'm not doing the gimmicks, the BBLs. Like for me, I don't even like surgery for the smallest shit. I'm not sitting on a surgery table and then wake up and I might hit my ass. I'm sorry, I can't do that. I'm not gonna spend 5 racks and I look like an ant. I'm sorry. And I might look good, but for me, it's just not worth it. I do go to the gym. My friend's a personal trainer. Shout out to Yo Body by Ray.
Hey.
You know, I'm a tap her in. But I go to the gym and I've seen changes this last year with my body. Like I went from being slim, I started cutting, and then I started bulking, and I've seen my body getting to what I want it to be without having to do that. So I'm gonna always be natural. That's just my thing. I don't got nothing against it really. But you know, if you got your BBL, you don't got to be a gym trainer on IG.
I think it's really important because you're a female in this city, and girls are gonna see you,
Yeah,
and they're gonna
facts.
see this, and it's important for them to know that it's okay for them to
Yeah.
feel good about who they are right
Y'all
now.
trying to take money out them doctors' pockets.
I don't listen, and there's people that are dying behind it. There are people that, like, you know, there's doctors that are
little
willing
person.
to work with you, even though they know that you don't meet the criteria, like healthy wise, like body wise, and they'll take you, and then next thing you know, you're passing away. Like rest in peace, Jackie O. She seemed like a very like a fit person, but there's a lot of women that I see and I'm like, damn, they're dying on the surgery table because they want to be something. Like I've seen people younger than me getting surgery before me, and I'm like, damn, I just hit my grown woman weight and I'm 27.
Yeah.
Would you fuck with a nigga that had a DDL?
Yo, a DDL is fucking
Is that what
crazy.
it's called?
Oh, what's a DDL?
A DDL
Niggas is getting their
crazy.
dick done.
You can get your dick done.
I don't know if that's what it's called. I was off the top.
It gotta be a dick lift. What?
Is that
A DDL is
is
crazy.
that a download dick lift? Hey yo, like son, son. I'm on Instagram now of a day.
DDL.
I
I don't know if
I'm so
that's
stuck
what
on
it's
that.
called.
Hold on.
I just
prepared for that.
Yo, son,
No, that's funny, though.
I'm on some
I might
shit.
put it in the bar.
I'm on the Instagram. I'm on the Instagram. It was like some
That's
shit
on
in
your
Atlanta.
Instagram?
It was on. You know how they got the sponsored videos that pop up every now and then.
DDL sponsors.
Right.
What you be
And then I'm
searching?
like, hey, yo. And I'm like, and I click on it because it says something about Atlanta or whatever.
Your Google search is
Atlanta,
crazy.
It's in Atlanta,
Exactly.
right? Come on. You know.
Talking about
Wakanda.
gold
Exactly.
plastic
Yeah,
surgery.
that's like Freaky Friday for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, niggas is really out there doing that shit. And that's wild, my nigga.
What's the point? That's like getting a PPL.
What's the,
A pussy, a PP.
Oh,
You said
shit,
DDL or
yeah.
PPL.
see, we
what
making
are we
shit up,
doing
nigga.
there?
We just all the L's.
What are we
Yeah,
doing?
I really don't
What else?
understand.
What else?
Because it's like, can you sell it after? Like, you die? Like, what happens after you die? Because it's
It
like,
died with you. What you talking
it go
about?
with you?
So you wouldn't fuck with a nigga with a
Pass it down. It's not
DDL.
a family
I'm all set.
heirloom.
I don't want no man with any L's.
What if it was, I mean, the most
So
desirable DDL?
Niggas
There's
spending
no
$10,000
listen. I'm gonna
not
be
an
real with
investment.
y'all. I'm gonna be real with y'all. It really don't even really be. It do. Let me not say that. It matters the size, but if it's fake, what's the point? Like at this point, it's just like there's a such thing as too much. There's a such thing as too much, and there's a such thing as too little. Let me put that out there too. I don't want anyone thinking different. But you feel me? If I'm being real, no, I'm all set. I'm all set.
don't
If
know
a
what
guy
the
came
fuck
up
we're
to me
talking about right
and he told me he had a DDL, I'm gonna be like, that's really
I'm mad
crazy.
that we're saying DDL like it's a real thing.
Nah, it is a real
stop
thing.
saying it. I want to stop saying it.
But I'm gonna be honest with you.
DDL is crazy.
I do want to speak on like the female artists in the city.
Yeah.
I do want to speak on that. Like
who?
shout out to Nay Speaks.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm a big fan of hers. Shout out to her.
As you should
I
be.
seen y'all interview with her. She's amazing. She's young. And she's really like that. She's really one of the ones. That's Baby Lauren. I say all the time, that's Baby
She got
Lauren.
it. She
Like
got it, for
I'm a
sure.
fan. Like
got it.
Key. I'm a fan of her
shout out
too.
Key.
Shout out Key. Shout out Cake Swag. That's my
Cake Swag.
dog.
We with Cake Swag last night. Shout out Cake Swag.
Yeah, we actually have a track together on Hum Beats' project.
Okay.
Tripping.
Yeah.
Yep, that's my
Facts,
dog.
facts.
So like, I haven't worked with a lot of artists in the city. I'm very, I show support, but
You don't fuck with bitches.
listen, hey, bitches don't fuck with me, so I just keep it pushing.
All right.
You feel me?
Who you got beef with?
I don't got beef for nobody.
Take a drink. I'll take a drink.
Sips
I'll take a
tea.
drink. I'll take a drink. I'll take a drink.
Sips tea. Shout out. R.I.P. Replay. Sips tea.
Listen, rest in peace, replay.
Sips tea.
But nah, beef. I don't got beef with nobody. But
Kid.
Nah, so do people got beef with you?
hey, that's something you gotta ask them. That's what I'm gonna be honest with.
it's
But
rat beef.
I'm gonna be real again. Like I said, like I've been doing this shit since 2017. I'm still young in this shit, but I know enough shit. Like my brother's been doing this long enough where I peep shit. I know shit.
Yeah.
I just watch. I'm observant. I see how people move. I see how like it sucks because we don't have that big of a music hub for people to act the way they do sometimes. And it's crazy because I feel like people feel like there's not enough room for everybody to win. And like I said, the women that I just spoke on, those are some heavy hitters.
Fire.
Those are not just some female artists from the city. Those are some heavy hitters. They're gonna be bigger than this fucking city. They're gonna take off bigger than this because of who they are. And I'm not afraid to show them love. You feel me? There's people that get on a high horse. There's people that feel like they gotta gatekeep their selves from other people. And
Like who?
like who? I don't know.
All right,
Not
so,
everybody
listen,
deserves a trophy.
She's not gonna put nobody out there, and that's perfectly fine.
I'm not gonna.
I
One,
respect that for you.
Yeah,
and,
one thing-
and that's important because you're not. I feel like you said it earlier. Like you're never gonna say never to something. You may, turn around and work with somebody someday. So I get that. However, in the music industry outside of Massachusetts, who do you see yourself working? Like, who is your goal feature someday, or somebody that you look up to in the music industry?
Honestly, again, I'm big on authenticity. A few artists that I would love to work with female wise is like Cardi B, Megan. Those are women I really respect on a different level. Like, those are a few. If I'm
So you believe she got shot in the foot?
Oh no, I know she got shot in the foot. Now, how the
was it
situation
by Tory Lanez?
was it by Tory Lanez? Oh yeah, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real.
Hey now,
I'm
hey
team.
now.
I disagree.
Yeah, a lot of people disagree, but I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be real with you. Just because she fucked the nigga and she lied about it, I'm gonna be real with you.
So
If I was
Gina's in the
listen, hold
courtroom.
on.
But
I'm gonna be
Gina's not
real.
when you go to
If I
jail.
was a woman and I got into some shit and this nigga's trying to ruin my life, you're capitalizing off of putting me in videos talking about I'm a horse and this shit like that, and you didn't do it. And you're telling me I'm the victim and I was your friend. I'm not telling nobody I fucked you either. And we can't sit here and say she's wrong for lying about that, like that negates anything that happened to her. Do I think that it happened the way it was said it happened? No, I feel like shit just got out of control. But the nigga fucked up and he did too much, and he could have just kept it cool and waited till the court case to chill out. But he started capitalizing off that and tormenting this girl.
I mean,
and
when you
for
go
me,
to jail, you might as well make some money.
nigga, hey, listen.
Dance, bitch,
and
dance.
that's fine. But if you willing to sell out your friend, and then when you get in the hot seat, and then you, like it's cool, you're going to jail. But if you feel like you didn't do it really, and you're going to trial, why put your friend under the bus for when you really get caught and be like, oh, that's my friend, she was a victim.
Because I mean,
Come on, bro, like that's weird to me. Like
calling, right?
for me,
all those jail.
and I'm a big, and I'm gonna be real with y'all. I was a big Tory Lanez fan. Tory Lanez was my fan. It's not really for me. It's not about music. It's about what's real. She genuinely tried to save this nigga. Wasn't gonna say shit. Now, did it happen completely? Did he really want to be like, oh, I'm gonna shoot you? That nigga was probably on a high horse. That nigga has Napoleon Dynamite syndrome. That nigga was on a high horse. The bitch, he probably was
crazy.
fucking a friend. It don't matter. That still doesn't give you the right to shoot a woman. Even if you meant to shoot her or not,
That's
she
some
got
whole ass
shot.
shit.
She still got shot.
Yeah.
She still got shot. And for me as a woman, I like just coming up and seeing, I was a Megan fan before she even blew up for real. Like when she was on Twitter, she was freestyling. Like I've always respected her pen heavy. And then like on top of that, she was in college. Like that's respectable as a woman to finish college and being in the rap scene the way she was, lose her mother, her father. I respect her as a difference. So for me, I do have a different opinion. If some evidence ever was to come out and be like he didn't do it at all, I'm big on facts. The facts are there. The evidence are there right now, regardless of what he's saying or what everyone's like, oh, well, I think what happened. I'm big on, well, what it looks like happened is the nigga got caught up in this shit, and that's what it is, and he got to take the blame for it. Fuck it.
Okay. All right, so back to the original question.
Yes.
The women you want to collaborate with, Cardi B, Megan, who else?
Meg, Cardi B. I know Foxy ain't doing music in a while, but like
She halfway deaf.
She blind,
listen,
right?
it don't matter.
Deaf.
Like I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Her, Lil Kim. I would love to do a song with them because when I was 1
Be in
year
the studio
old,
like, what, yo?
that was songs my sister used to play around me, and that's why I like rap today. Like I don't really have too many female artists that I would like really work with. Glorilla, that's another one.
Yeah.
Again, like I said, I'm
love
big on
Glorilla.
You're not gonna
authenticity.
do some ratchet shit with Sexy Red?
Oh, I was about to say that. Sexy Red.
I love the
of
ratchet
course.
bitches.
I would love to do a song with Sexy Red, Janae Aiko, Summer Walker, like those
Sukiana?
No.
She want to suck on Joe Biden.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Hey, yo, you heard about what
There's
they
a
said about your
delivery
man
and
Obama?
everything. I'm
No, he killed
gonna be
somebody.
real.
That's a whole different conversation.
Sukiana
Nah, he
has
smoked
been.
crack.
I like Sukiana. She's a very free spirited person. She's funny. She's beautiful. When she actually talks, I actually enjoy listening to her. Like her interviews and stuff like that. I actually
Which
enjoy
one is
listening to her.
Sukiana?
The one that be sucking dick on camera.
Which one is Sukiana?
Okay. All right.
Oh, that's the one.
threw up
The
on her
light skinned
nigga's
boy.
dick.
The light skinned boy was harassing.
Oh,
Right?
yeah,
was-
the other kid.
okay.
YK
But-
Osiris was grabbing her and shit.
Oh
he's
yeah,
bugging the
yeah.
fuck
No.
out. That's
He did
crazy.
do that. I'm
That's
thinking you're
all
talking
right.
about something else. Yeah, he did do that.
That's wild.
But I'm not really a big Sukiana fan musically. I think she's a very raw person. She's funny, but I
She
think
got a hit song.
it's weird because I feel like the way Sexy Red delivers it is a little bit more light on the ears.
Is it?
It's funner.
Wow.
And I feel like a lot of men actually
That
can
ski
listen.
song is the same song when she's talking about her booty holes brown.
Okay,
No.
but
No,
that's
different
not.
song.
That's
Oh,
not.
it's a different
But
song.
I feel like Sukiana, she focuses on more so being so
Shock value.
sexual and
Shock value.
shock value.
Yeah.
Like even with the Hood Rat song, I like that song, but I like it because Sexy Red. I don't like it because of Sukihana, to be honest. Like, so no, I wouldn't really work with her on music. I would, video wise or funny wise, like talking to her wise, she's a really good person. When you really start watching videos, yeah, cool, but nah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My rock song.
Not many artists in the city.
My rock song.
Yeah, I gotta piss like a motherfucker.
All right.
Yo,
Okay.
I'm
This nigga's holding me back.
All right. It's the Tiny Bladder crew. So we're going to bring this in for a landing. Go ahead and ask her your famous question, Cash.
You know what CWTFB stand for?
You know what's so crazy? No, I don't.
That's wild.
Shit. Choose what the future brings.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
When you hear that shit, what that mean to you?
Choose what the future brings. I feel like that just means you laying out your life and what you expect for yourself and what you want for yourself, what you expect for yourself. I feel like that's you taking charge.
Yeah.
Of what you expect for your dreams, your aspirations, and actually doing that and taking forth the effort for it. Manifesting that.
Yeah.
That's what I
taking
feel like it
control.
I like that.
Right, get in control, pussy.
Literally.
Chelley, let them know where they can find you on social media platforms.
Yes. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok. My Instagram is Chelley Marie _ You can find me on TikTok at Chelley M _ And you can find me on all platforms. Chelley Marie, CHELLEY, not Shelly. Chelley, CHELLEY. I gotta say that again.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people be like, Chelley. It's not Chelley. It's Chelley. With a C. But yeah, you can find me on Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, all of that. I'm on every streaming platform you can think of. I'm on there, YouTube. You can find me there.
You know that, man. But this was dope. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
This was fun. Yeah. We talked a lot of shit. We got to know Chelley Marie more. I hope everybody taps into this and see who Chelley Marie is as a person, as an artist, things of that nature, man. I am Charlie Machine. We're CWTFB Radio. This is Gina. She was in the building with us tonight. That's my fault right here, man. Cash no motherfucking sense.
Pray for the parlay.
Mr. Pray for the Parlay himself. Episode 190. We in the garage at the Sound Lab, man. We love y'all. Till next time, man. We out of here. Let's go, baby.
Yeah,